Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art, and I'm back to do another video. Now, if you read the title of this video, do you know what I'm about to talk about? In a past video, I talked about my ex-girlfriend resurfacing out of nowhere. Now, mind you, in the state of Michigan, she lives across the state. So I have not actually seen her face to face. But I talked to her on the phone a couple times. And what happened was, I had a suspicion that she wants something. She probably wants money. My man Tony said the exact same thing. But, and I kept that in mind. But the first thing I was simp. Allergies and sinuses. It's mental inhaler. The thing rubbed off. Basically, a simp is basically a person who spends their time, money, energy on someone and don't get anything back in return. You're constantly doing something for somebody else. Now, the thing is, women has done it too. How many times you saw a guy, you pay for their bills, you did this for them, you did that for them, but when you boil down and but when you take a step back and look at it, what has that person done for you? That's exactly what it was for me right now. My ex-girlfriend has a twin sister. Now I've been keeping contact with her. That was the woman I bought the phone for. We saw in a prior video. Okay, so if you saw that prior video, then you know the situation I'm thinking of. So I look up and it's like, so now the thing is, me and the ex was talking for a little bit. She sounds apologetic. She basically wants forgiveness. Now, the thing is, the reason why I say that is because of the fact that I have no idea if she's telling her the truth or not. I don't know. So, since I don't know if she's telling me the truth, I have to take it with a grain of salt about that. But we start talking for a little bit, and I didn't want to get in too deep with what happened to her or anything like that, because of the fact that I don't really, tell you in a way I do care, but I don't really. What does that mean? If you tell me, that's great. If you don't tell me, that's okay too. But in actuality, I do want you to tell me this so that way I can tell you that you made a stupid mistake. And if you don't pay attention, you're going to keep on making these stupid mistakes. The same advice I should be telling myself. Now, the thing is, I'm looking at myself being recorded. So, in a sense, I am telling myself that. So then one day she was like, I need some help with something. So I'm like, because you don't have a job at the moment. Me being caught up in feelings, i.e., I never had any closure with her, and it wasn't a clean break because she ghosted me. I was feeling like, okay, I tell you what, I'll help you out for a hot second. Okay, fine. Next day, she needed a ride because her and her sister got in an argument. I get her a lift. Then don't hear from her for a couple of days, so I'm thinking everything's okay. Next thing, all of a sudden, the sister contacts me and said her phone got stolen. I'm like, how did your phone get stolen? Now, mind you, when I was dealing with her on a normal basis, she would lose her phone. She would lose her phone sometimes. She would lose her keys sometimes. And I'm like, how in the world can you lose things like that? Your wallet gets stolen? Or maybe it was just saying that just so I will help her out. I don't know. But anyway, so she calls me from her phone that got stolen. And she says she needs money to get her phone back. I'm like, that sounds pretty fucked up. So here's a question. If my phone got stolen, if my phone got stolen, why would and I need money for it? Why would they let me use my own phone? So I asked her that. Oh, they're standing right in front of me. I should have asked her to shoot me a picture of this person. Something was nagging me. Something telling me that something's not right. Something's not right about this. So okay, so I said, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do this one time. I'll do this one time. After that, goodbye. Tell you the truth, I shouldn't have even done that, but me being caught up, I did it. I will admit it. That was dumb. That was dumb as fuck. But I did something stupid. Even though everything in my gut was telling me something was off. Send her the money for that. Next year, all of a sudden, we're talking for a couple days, and everything was good. I'm like, okay, fine. A couple days later, I look up. I said, okay. Her sister calls me up. She sounded drunk. That's how she sounded like. Basically, she told me that her sister's shacking up with some dude. I'm like, huh? Okay. Whatever you do, if she asks you for help, don't send her any money because she's shacking up with some dude. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, now, if this is true, why are you telling me this shit? Oh, yeah, so that way I can help you instead of helping her. And I'm sitting right here, I was like, really? So basically, you guys are right out each other. So what happened, a day or two later, the ex calls me up, we're talking on the phone. And I said, so what's going on between you and your sister? Oh, we had a fight. Over what? You always have fights over stupid shit. She was being like an asshole to me and stuff like that. You know, she's taking drugs and stuff like that. She's drunk and stuff like that. I was like, well, she claims that someone stole her wallet. Again. Yeah, she hangs around shady people. Yeah. If she asks you for something, if she asks you for help, don't do it. Because it's just going on to do some stupid shit. You're tattletelling on each other. You're tattletelling on each other to make yourself look better. That's what I'm coming at. So what happened is I look up and it's like the twin sisters telling me, their birthday was Sunday on Father's Day. They're twins, so I know their birthday. And so what happened was the twin sister is telling me, she's having a shitty birthday. And I said, you know what? I haven't celebrated my birthday in 5 years. So what are you complaining about? Oh, almost as long as me. I'm like, a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years ago, you and your sister was out partying in Grand Rapids. I saw those pictures. Oh, well, that was a long time ago. That was 2 or 3 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. I haven't celebrated my birthday in 5 years. Actually, tell you the truth, I celebrated my birthday this year. I did, but I'm not telling her that. But as you can see, the little thing is, it's like, and she's like, oh, can you, she's like, I'm gonna go to Chicago. If you can get me $40 so I can get for gas, so I can go to Chicago. Then after I get back from Chicago, I'll come visit you. I'm like, why are you visiting me? I'm thinking to myself, why you want to visit me? Yeah, she told me I wants to go bowling, some shit like that. She wants to hang out. And I'm thinking she probably wanted to hang out with me so she could rat out her sister. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, I said, well, I tell you what, I do this as a birthday present for you. Ex calls me up. She needs some money for a hotel room. I'm like, she sends me a picture of her, and it looks like a hotel room. I wish I could show it to you, but it's kind of sexy. So I said, okay, you know what? Here, I'll give you some money for your hotel room. Consider it a birthday present. Fine. Of course, shenanigans happen on my end. Basically, me just chilling at the house. But, I'm just like, okay, I don't want to deal with these girls because they're pissing me off. Always want. And then what happened was, I guess they tried to cash that in, and Western Union gives me a phone call. Ask me about questions about both of those. So, when was the last time you seen these people? I said about a year or two ago. When's the last time you saw this person? About 6 months ago. Yeah, I saw him in person. And like, okay, cool. And and they looked up and they said, well, you know what? And they looked at all my, like when I was simping out, like, before last year, I was sending her money too, the twin sister money, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on when she had a boyfriend. Dumb. Okay, stupid me. But anyway, so what happened is they tell me that, you know what, because of a scamming and potential drugs, they're not gonna honor these, so they're gonna refund me back the money. I'm like, okay, cool. That's $240 back in my pocket. Okay, cool. So, of course, both of them are hitting me up. Ex, like I said, oh, they thought it was some kind of drug stuff, and she goes, oh yeah, I heard they do that. Because if you send money to a certain person on a constant basis, it creates a pattern. And when they notice a pattern, they'll they'll investigate and stop it. So in a sense, Western Union kind of helped me to realize that I was simping again, and the same thing for her sister. So I said, "Oh, well, is there any way I can?" I said, "No, I can't do it. My money, everything's all tied up. Sorry." But the thing is that I looked at it, and it's like within 3 weeks, there's been a significant amount of money that I've been shipping them. The ex will always ask for like things like 200 to 300 bucks at a pop. The other one's like 40, 40, 40, 40, 20, whatever. And I'm like, oh my. And I looked at it and I saw it. And I said, holy shit. Do you know what I could do with this kind of money? Now, the funny thing is, like, I've been working overtime a lot. Now, tell you the truth, I'm not broke. I'm not broke. Last year, I was broke. This year, I'm not. Well, last year, I bought the new car, had money tied in. I just dropped money for the old car, bought the new car, new insurance, and all that stuff. So I'm not broke. Sorry. So I'm not. So don't worry. I'm not broke. But the thing is that if I wasn't paying attention, if Western Union didn't step in and say, "Hey, this is potential fraud," even though this might be legit, we're going to cancel it anyway. I would have never thought about me simping again. And when I looked at it, I was like, "Holy shit, I've been simping again." Damn. 8 months of non-simping, I've reversed it back in that role because of emotions. So that's why that's what happened. So naturally, what's going to happen is I have to be more vigilant in what I'm doing. Now, the funny thing is, this happened a couple of days ago, but I didn't know exactly how to do this video. I didn't know how. So, with that being said, am I a blame brain fucking idiot? Yes. Did I get played? Yes. Did I realize it in time? Not quick enough, but could have been a lot worse. Imagine what if they would have let that stuff go through. I'd probably be still doing it right now without even realizing it. So that's a good thing. So, you know, so people, just be vigilant on what you do because it's someone who knows you very well. They can use that shit against you to get what they need or they want. So, with that, I'm going to go and I'll talk to you guys sometime soon.